I am going to explain the first chapter of geography, representation of geographical feature. Before I explain this chapter, let me clear you what is geographical features. Geographical features means land features. The different land features present on our Earth's surface is called a geographical feature. You might have observed the different shape of landforms on our Earth's surface like mountain, plains and plateaus. These are nothing but a geographical features. Now in this chapter we are going to see how can we represent these geographical features on Earth. In order to represent these geographical features, we are two methods or way. These are by making a model of Earth or representing the part or a whole Earth on a piece of a paper, that is in the form of a map. So first of all I will explain what is globe, its merits and its demerits. So first of all I will explain globe. What is globe? Before I explain it, first of all I will put a simple question in front of you. Students, can we observe a whole globe at a time? Your answer would be definitely no. We can't observe the whole Earth surface at the same time. Even if you take an image from the space, only a part of Earth would be visible. So what is another way by which we can observe the whole Earth surface at the same time? Your answer would be very simple, by making the model of the Earth. When we make a model of the Earth, then it is clear that we can observe it at the same time. When we make a model of the Earth, it is called as a globe. You can see there is a globe which is mounted on the axis. Now what is axis? Axis is an imaginary line. Actually there is not any such axis in reality, but we make axis in order to rotate it freely. Okay. Now let me define globe. What is globe? Globe is a small scale. First of all let me explain you what is a small scale. Small scale, when you represent a large area on a small space, it is called as a small scale. So our globe is a small scale, three-dimensional model of the Earth. So it is a small scale, three-dimensional. Now let me explain what is three-dimensional. You might have observed or seen movie, 3D movies in which the objects appear like a real image. So the objects which are three-dimensional is always real images. So model of the Earth is a three-dimensional and it is mounted on the axis. The latitudes and longitudes are the lines which are also clearly shown on the globe. Now let me explain you some merits of the globe. Exact shape of the Earth are shown through the model of the Earth. It means that exact shape of the Earth can be shown through the globe. Now next point is that shape of the continents and oceans are shown quite accurately. If you want to show continents and oceans, student, as you know that we have 4 oceans and 7 continents. So if you want to show it clearly all the oceans and continents at the same time, then it is only through the globe that we can represent all it at the same time. Now next, lines of latitudes and longitudes are also seen clearly on the globe. Another thing is that I have already explained it's a three-dimensional and small scale map. Next, let's see some demerits of the globe. Unlike maps, globes are bulky and it is inconvenient to carry. It is bulky. Bulky means it covers space. That's why it is very difficult to carry. Another demerit of globe is that due to lack of space, As you know that the globes are, very small. That's why the detailed information of area cannot be shown. Okay. Now another demerit of globe is that it cannot be easily handled. Okay. Now map. Moving on to the map. What is map? Map is a representation of Earth as a whole or a part of it drawn on a flat surface. Now, when we transfer information on a flat surface, it is called as a map. If you want to represent any part of the Earth or a whole Earth surface on a flat surface, it is called as a map. So what is map? Map is a representation of the Earth as a whole or a part of it on a flat surface. Next, according to scale it is made. Means maps are always made according to some scale, according to some measurement. So there is a perfect measurement of map. Next, what is atlas? Now how can we define atlas? Atlas is a collection of maps. When we collect different maps and when we develop in the form of a book, it is called as atlas. Clear? Now what are the merits of? We will see some merits of maps. Easy to handle and carry. Means unlike globe, which were very difficult to handle because it is bulky, but maps are maps can be folded easily and it can be easily carried from one place to another place. Another thing is that it is easy to store. We can store map anywhere, we can keep it anywhere, even we can transform it into a digital form. Next, detailed information of even small areas can be shown. If you want to, unlike the globe, if you want to show the small information of any area, like if you want to show the small area of Muzaffarpur, it is only possible through the map. We can show the detailed information of any area, any place on the map. Next, what are the demerits of? There are some demerits of maps also. Map does not represent the Earth's surface like a globe. As we have seen in the case of globe, on the globe we can represent the whole Earth's surface at a time, but in case of map, what happens? We can't show the whole Earth's surface at a time. Another demerit of map is that when we transform information from globe to the map, distortion takes place. Distortions means when we transfer information from globe to the map, distortion takes place. Means its original shape and size is disturbed. Its original shape and size changed. Okay. So these are some demerits which I have explained. Now students, in the next video lecture, I am going to explain the types of scale. Till then, keep revising all these topics. So I will repeat it one more time in brief, in short. So far, I have explained the globe, definition of globe, its merits, its demerits. Then I have explained map. Then I defined atlas. Then we have seen the merits and demerits of maps. Now, note down homework. At first, note down, learn and write definition of globe, map and atlas. And second question, write down merits and demerits of globe and maps. Please till then stay safe. Have a nice day.